Cornel West did say that if he had to do it again, he'd maybe side more with the Black Caucus rather than what the Green Party said, which is that they're really for vaccine mandates and whatnot. But Dr. Cornel West claiming that, he's saying, but this is not the most important issue of our time. What's interesting about this clip is that when Jimmy Dore posted it, or when it was circulating on social media, I read through the comment section, and a lot of the comments were agreeing with Cornel West. They actually thought that Jimmy was off his rocker and that vaccine mandates and that the lockdowns and COVID was not the most important thing of our trial of our day, that there are so many other issues that are more important than this. And I think that just kind of goes to show the attitude of those who lean towards the Green Party. I think a lot of those commenting are people who probably, well, from what I saw, they were people who supported Bernie Sanders at one point. They used to follow Jimmy. Maybe they don't as much anymore ever since the pandemic. They lean green. They're also the type of people who believe Joe Biden must win if it's between Biden and Trump, that Trump should lose at all costs and that Joe Biden should be the one winning. A lot of people believe in this group that Cornel West running for president is a distraction away from Biden, that he should not be doing it. A lot of people in this group, and they believe that Cornel West is right, that Jimmy Dore is wrong, that vaccine mandates are not the most important or the most dire civil rights issue that we have faced in our lifetime. I agree with Jimmy Dore on this. I do believe that the vaccine mandate issue, sure, you could, like Cornel West mentions people who've lost, people living in poverty, Palestinians and the treatment that they're going through. There's a lot of people with a lot of plights, but that doesn't include everybody. It's certain subgroups of people who are going through trials, who are going through civil rights abuses. And it's those groups of people who are affected, not all groups of people who are affected. The vaccine mandate really affected everyone. The lockdowns affected everyone. This was a mass scale civil rights abuse and authoritarian overreach by the government that was greater than what many, if not most people have experienced in their lifetimes, minus the people who lived and they're in their 90s and they lived during, Nazi Germany or something. What we saw during the pandemic it wasn't just about the vaccine mandates, the lockdown themselves, even though those were all very, very bad. It also had to do with the fact that the government had just reached a level of authoritarianism that they were able to impose these types of rules and regulations on people that could then be used later on in other ways. And that's it's beyond just what happened in this time period of the pandemic. It extends way beyond that. The power grab that they gained, what they were able to get from us that's the civil liberties issue and the biggest of our day. That could be used against any group at any time, not just the unvaccinated. That's the group that they went after this time. But the fact that they were allowed to gain this power and that so many people went along with it and so many, like Dr. Cornel West, are willing to shove it aside and say, yeah, it was bad, but it wasn't that bad. That's how they continue to gain this power and then use it against us in the future.